Hi, this is Dilip Jacob on Lead the Way series. Today we are looking at another question, and the question is, how do you handle difficult people? That's a difficult question. I'm sure you have come across difficult people and you really don't want to think about those people. But let's take a look at how do you handle difficult people. Now, the immediate thing that we would want to do is control those people. Make sure that you manage them. But let me turn it around to us now, or to you. It is so important as to how you manage yourself when it comes to difficult people. It is not about managing the difficult people, but it's about how you respond and how you manage yourself when it comes to difficult people. And in that scenario, I would want to point out three things that are important when it comes to managing difficult people. Number one, you need to have a clear stand. Now, what do I mean when I say clear stand? Because let's say you're managing a team and you have a certain expectation of your team members and you have a difficult person in that team. So you have an expectation from that person, but he's being difficult in the team. Maybe he's not, he has got a different opinion for almost everything and he's making things difficult in the team. So how do you handle this? So it's important that when you sit down with your team and when you sit down with this person also, that they know what do you stand for, what is your stand, what are you thinking, why are you thinking that, and what do you want. And that is important because many times conflicts occur because people don't know what you really stand for. So it is important that as a leader, you have a clear stand when you're sitting down with difficult people, because sometimes they will influence your thinking, and they probably, if you don't have a clear stand, they can take you in all directions. Number two, and this is very important, how do you show that you are genuinely staying connected? Now, when I say genuinely staying connected, what are you doing to make the difficult person know that you are genuinely trying to understand what are they trying to say and why are they saying what are they saying? They might have a different worldview, they might have a different opinion, they might like to throw it out, but it is important that you show that you are genuinely interested in knowing, why they think in some way or the other. Because sometimes that could be a point where you could start resolving that conflict. That point of difficulty. So sometimes I understand people just want to be difficult. They don't want to change their mindset about things. But when you start asking them questions about why do you say so, I've seen that people really start thinking about their stand too. And there starts a process for resolving some of these conflicts. Now, I talked the first 2 points about having a clear stand, and two, being there, trying to genuinely connect. Now, theoretically, this is very easy to do, but in reality, it is not that easy, because you would, many times leaders don't have a clear stand upon something that there's a conflict on. Two, sometimes you really don't want to exert energy to genuinely connect. You say, I am done. I really don't want to deal with this person. So you don't have the energy to deal with them. So you say, I don't want to connect there. But these are very important. Though it sounds trivial, these are very important because that leads and helps resolving conflicts. Number three, and that takes it to the next level. That is about how do you manage your reactivity or your reactions. Now, when you open up, when you are willing to open up and say, why do you think what you think and what is it that you want, and when you're trying to genuinely understand the other person who's difficult, there will always be emotions running high. There will always be emotions coming up till your mouth, and you just want to let it go. But at that time, how do you react is so important, because you being a leader, being vulnerable yet not being fully emotional and giving outburst your emotion is so important, because conflict, you don't want to add to the conflict, but you're trying to resolve the conflict. So it is important that as a person that people might treat you in different ways, but it's important that when you're vulnerable yet not giving into that emotion, so your reactivity, you need to really see, how do I react when somebody is trying to be difficult? How do I stay calm? How do I maintain my calm is important, because that sometimes helps the person who's difficult to settle down. and see that you are not targeting that person, but you're targeting the issue. You're not really targeting the person and intimidating that person, but you're targeting the issue and you're focused on that, and it's not about the person. So these three things: staying, having a stand, being genuinely connected. 3, managing your reactions, your reactivity. This would help you to handle difficult people, and as I said in the beginning, it's not about managing that person. It is about managing yourself, because then you will be able to handle different types of difficult people. I hope this helped you. We would like to hear more from you. Thank you.
If these videos have helped you in improving your leadership skills and you still have more questions, do post your questions to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/leadthewaytrodby. You can also share and subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon to get notifications as we upload more videos. Thank you.